Hello and welcome. Now in this video I'm going to be explaining to you the three kinds of countdowns that you can use in Clockwork funnels. You'll notice that there is a fixed calendar deadline, there's an infinity deadline, and then there's a quick deadline. The fixed calendar deadline, what you'll notice is that you've got a date before the deadline link and an after the deadline link. Now fixed calendar deadline ends the promotion on a specific date. So when you put your cursor here, you're going to be able to specify a specific date when the promotion is going to end. You can click a date and it'll specify. You can also click a time to specify on that date. Then you'll also need to specify where you want the link to send people when they first land on the page. So this will be the promotion that you want to expire after some time. So in this case, we're just going to put in Clockwork Funnels. When we put this page in, we want the customer to actually see this before the promotion expires. Now then there's going to be an after the deadline link. Now the after the deadline link is where we want the customer to go when it's too late to actually buy or when the deadline has passed for them. So in this case, you'd put in a link where you'd want people to go that may say something like the promotion is expired, join our mailing list, or join our waiting list. So this is the after the deadline link. Then you're going to specify your time zone, and I'm just going to specify mine, or you want to specify when you want the promotion to end. So in this case, we're going to end it in Eastern Standard Time. You would end it when you want it to end. And then what you want to do is you want to name your countdown. Now your customer is not going to see this. You are going to be the only person that sees this, and you want to name it something that will allow you to know when you start to use our pages or when you start to use some of the other functions in the system. You want to be able to identify this clock easily. So in this case, we're just going to name this new clock. New clock test. Now that's a fixed calendar deadline. You can also do an infinity deadline. In that case, you're going to click that button, and what's going to happen is you're going to see that you can actually specify a deadline in terms of days. So we can say that this deadline is going to expire in 5 days. That means that when the customer actually hits this link, they're going to have 5 days to make their decision, and then the offer is going to expire. We can select a specific time on that 5th day. And then once again, like the fixed calendar deadline, we're going to set a link where we want people to go before the deadline ends. This is the actual offer. And then a place where we want them to go after the deadline ends. Again, the time zone is going to be pretty much the same. You want to set the time zone that gives the customer the exact time frame as to when this is going to end. You want to specify that to the customer. And then you want to name your countdown something that is going to be identifiable. So that's an infinity deadline. Now we can also do a quick deadline. Now quick deadline, you're going to need to write in here the number of minutes before the deadline ends. So in this particular case, if I write in the number 360, that really means that's going to be a 6-hour deadline. 6 times 60 is 360. Now we're going to do the same thing as we do in the other countdowns. We're going to put a link where we want people to go before the deadline. That's the actual offer. Then after the deadline, this is when you do something like, please join our waiting list. You're going to name your countdown something identifiable. And then once you've decided on your deadline and you have all the details in there, you're going to click Submit. And those are the three kinds of deadlines that you can actually do in the Clockwork funnels. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I will see you in another video.